Today we're going to explore a simple story about love. But, not the grand, cinematic kind. We're talking about the love that's quietly built in our everyday moments. So, let's get into it. It's a pretty powerful idea, isn't it? That real connection. It isn't always about these big promises or loud declarations. So often it's found in a shared smile, a gentle touch, or, as we're about to see in this story, a warm cup of tea. So this story, it centers on two people, Zara and Rayan. And their connection is built on this foundation of small, really consistent actions. And it all starts with a simple morning ritual.
Now, this isn't just a routine, right? It's a daily act of care. The fact that Zara remembers exactly how Rayan likes his tea, well, that's a small detail that says absolutely everything. She knows his preference perfectly.
And get this is not a new habit. They've shared this ritual every single morning for the last 8 years. That level of dedication, wow, it's really a testament to a bond that's been nurtured day in and day out.
And you know what? This daily act of love, it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Rayan has this specific way of acknowledging it, something that just beautifully captures what this whole ritual means to him.
And of course, he's not just talking about the taste of the tea. He's talking about the love that's brewed into every single cup. It's his way of saying, I see you, and I appreciate you.
But hey, no relationship is a perfect fairy tale. Life happens. And Zara and Rayan's story is also about navigating all those challenges that test even the strongest connections.
I mean, these are the universal pressures we all face, aren't they? The financial stress, the daily grind, just the constant test that life loves to throw our way. For Zara and Rayan, these external pressures, they really start to build.
We've all been there, right? That moment when the weight of the world just feels too heavy and words, they just won't come out. Rayan is at his dinner table just wrapped in this blanket of silent frustration.
Zara's response is so powerful in its simplicity. She doesn't demand to know what's wrong. She doesn't offer solutions. She just offers her presence with these words, which translate to, I'm here for you. And sometimes that is absolutely everything we need.
But even with that strong foundation, misunderstandings can happen. And one night, the pressure, it finally leads to a crack in their quiet harmony.
Words are said, anger rises up, and for the very first time, a wall of silence stands between them as they go to bed. The quiet that was once their comfort has now become a source of pain.
And this, right here, this is what's so important to understand. The story isn't about having some perfect, conflict-free relationship. No way. The real measure of their love isn't in avoiding the storm, but in finding their way back to each other after it passes. And that journey back, it begins the very next morning. Not with a grand apology, but with a familiar, quiet gesture. Can you just imagine the relief in that moment? Despite all the anger and the silence of the night before, there they are. 2 cups of tea, just like always. It's an unspoken message that says, we are still us.
As he looks at her, Zara whispers this, we are more important than words. It's such a profound realization that their connection, their bond, it's bigger than any hurtful words they might have exchanged in a moment of anger.
And the healing continues. Later that day, they go for a walk, and with the simple act of taking her hand, Rayan reciprocates. He's reaching across that divide, closing that final little bit of distance between them.
And with these words, he voices his commitment to moving forward. It's this mutual understanding that their time together is just too precious to be wasted on being upset for too long.
So what's the ultimate takeaway from Zara and Rayan's story? Well, it's a beautiful and simple definition of what truly measures a lasting love.
It isn't measured in expensive gifts or flashy social media posts. It's measured in these small, consistent acts of kindness. The little gestures, the laughter you share, the unwavering support, even without words. And yeah, those 2 cups of tea. This right here, this is the heart of it all. Love isn't some passive feeling. It is an active choice. It's the decision to choose your partner every single day, not just on the easy days, but most importantly, on the hard ones.
And that's the beautiful reminder from this story. Real, enduring love, it's cultivated in the soil of ordinary, everyday life. It's this quiet, steady growth built on a foundation of small, meaningful moments.
So, I'll just leave you with this question to think about. What are the small, consistent gestures of love and care in your own life? The ones you give and the ones you receive. What are your 2 cups of tea?